The year was 1963. Deep within the desolate heart of the Uzbek desert, the earth erupted. A monstrous column of fire fueled by natural gas roared skyward, visible for hundreds of miles. The inferno raged with a ferocity that defied human control, consuming everything in its path and casting an eerie orange glow across the barren landscape. This was not a natural disaster but a man-made catastrophe of unprecedented scale, the Erdabulak gas fire. The flames, reaching heights of over 300 feet, danced with a hypnotic and terrifying beauty. Yet their beauty was a facade, masking the immense danger they posed. This inferno threatened not only the immediate surroundings but also the Soviet Union's ambitious plans for energy dominance. The fire at Erdabulak was a stark reminder of the awesome power of nature and the potential consequences of disturbing its slumber. Soviet scientists and engineers faced an unprecedented challenge, one that would test their ingenuity and resolve. The Uzbek desert, a land of scorching days and frigid nights, held a secret beneath its sands: vast reserves of natural gas. In the early 1960s, the Soviet Union, driven by an insatiable thirst for energy to fuel its industrial growth, set its sights on this subterranean treasure. Exploration teams fanned out across the desert, their mission to locate and extract the valuable resource. Drilling rigs, symbols of Soviet ambition, pierced the ancient landscape. They tapped into the immense pressure building beneath the Earth's crust. Natural gas, a source of heat and energy, surged to the surface, promising progress and prosperity. The discovery was hailed as a triumph, a testament to the Soviet Union's industrial might and its quest for energy independence. Little did they know, this triumph would soon transform into a terrifying ordeal, forever etching the name Erdabulak into the annals of industrial disasters. Time would reveal the true cost of this subterranean bounty. December 1, 1963, dawned like any other day in the Uzbek desert, hot, dry, and seemingly endless. But beneath the surface, deep within the well designated as Well 11, pressure was building to a critical point. A routine drilling operation was underway, a testament to the repetitive rhythm of resource extraction. But this routine was about to be shattered, marking this day in infamy. Suddenly, with a deafening roar that echoed across the silent desert, the well blew. Gas, trapped under immense pressure, surged upward, ripping through the drilling platform with the force of a detonating bomb. A geyser of sand, rock, and equipment shot into the air, a testament to the raw power unleashed from beneath the earth. The crew, caught in the maelstrom, could only watch in horror as their world was transformed into an inferno. Flames reached high into the sky, a blazing beacon of the disaster that had struck. Smoke billowed from the well, visible for miles, signaling the catastrophe to all who could see. The news of the blowout spread like wildfire, reaching the highest levels of Soviet authority. The Kremlin, faced with a disaster of unprecedented scale, mobilized a massive response. Firefighters, engineers, and specialists from across the Soviet Union converged on the remote desert location, a desperate race against time to contain the inferno. Water and chemicals, the traditional weapons against fire, proved woefully inadequate against the unrelenting fury of the gas fire. Every attempt to extinguish the flames was met with fierce resistance, the inferno seemingly feeding on their efforts. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, yet the fire raged on, consuming an estimated 12 million cubic meters of precious natural gas each day. The relentless blaze forced Soviet scientists and engineers to brainstorm innovative solutions, pushing the boundaries of conventional firefighting methods. Section 5. The nuclear option, a daring solution. As traditional methods failed and the inferno continued to consume valuable resources, a sense of desperation gripped the Soviet engineers. Drastic times called for drastic measures. A radical idea, bordering on science fiction, began to take shape in the minds of Soviet scientists: to extinguish the inferno with the very force that defined the Cold War era, a nuclear bomb. The idea was audacious, even by Soviet standards. Detonating a nuclear device to extinguish a fire seemed counterintuitive, a desperate gamble with potentially catastrophic consequences. Yet, the alternative, allowing the fire to burn indefinitely, wasting precious resources and potentially spreading to other wells, seemed even more unthinkable. The decision was made, a testament to the Soviet Union's willingness to push boundaries, even if it meant resorting to the most powerful weapon in their arsenal. With meticulous planning and unwavering resolve, the stage was set for one of the most daring engineering feats in history. Section 6, Operation Cratermaker Detonation and Aftermath. The plan, dubbed Operation Cratermaker, was as audacious as it was simple. A tunnel would be drilled into the earth, angling towards the source of the gas leak. A specially designed nuclear device, carefully calibrated to minimize radioactive fallout, would be lowered into the tunnel. The detonation, precisely timed and positioned, would create a crater, collapsing the well from within and sealing off the flow of gas that fueled the inferno. On November 30, 1966, after months of meticulous planning and preparation, the nuclear device was detonated. The earth trembled, a seismic shock wave radiating outwards from the epicenter. A massive plume of earth and debris erupted skyward, momentarily eclipsing the flames of the inferno. Then, silence. The roar of the fire, which had been a constant presence for over 3 years, was gone, replaced by an eerie stillness. The inferno was extinguished. The operation was deemed a success, and the scientists and engineers celebrated their achievement. Section 7. Scars on the Earth. The environmental impact. The success of Operation Cratermaker came at a cost. While the nuclear detonation successfully extinguished the gas fire, it left behind a legacy of environmental damage. The blast created a crater over 100 feet deep and 1,300 feet wide, permanently scarring the landscape and scattering radioactive material across the surrounding desert. While Soviet authorities downplayed the long-term environmental consequences, the event raised concerns about the use of nuclear weapons for peaceful purposes. The specter of radioactive contamination lingered, a reminder of the potential dangers of manipulating forces beyond human control. The Erdabulak incident served as a cautionary tale, highlighting the delicate balance between technological ambition and environmental responsibility. Efforts to restore the damaged environment continue, but the scars of the past remain a stark reminder of the consequences of such actions. Section 8. Echoes of Erdabulak. Legacy of a nuclear solution. The Erdabulak gas fire and its dramatic extinction by a nuclear bomb stands as a unique event in history. It serves as a testament to both the ingenuity and the recklessness of the Soviet approach to problem-solving. While the immediate crisis was averted, the incident left behind a legacy of unanswered questions and environmental concerns. The story of Erdabulak serves as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of unchecked industrial ambition. It highlights the delicate balance between harnessing resources for human progress and preserving the integrity of our planet. As we continue to grapple with the challenges of energy production and environmental stewardship, the echoes of Erdabulak serve as a cautionary tale, urging us to proceed with caution and to consider the long-term ramifications of our actions. The lessons from this event remind us that our pursuit of progress must be tempered with responsibility and foresight.